Hey there friends, it's Genevieve, Spellement Obsessor here. My fire is going to learn an awesome lore spell today. It is Burning Rampage. Press P to open the spell deck and click on the spell writing tab. Burning Rampage can now only be learned by unlocking it with Spellements, or I think the Gold Key boss in Avalon can still drop the spell, possibly. I hope they didn't change that. Well, looking at the updated info from the wiki, it doesn't seem that Lambent Fire, which is the Gold Key boss in Avalon, drops the spell anymore. It does drop Spellements, guaranteed, and potentially gear from the Knight's Spellamental pack, those being Burning Rampage, Catalan, Deer Knight, Hands of Fomori, Sacred Charge, and the two brand new spells, Brave Sir Badger and Reckon Etten. However, that's not where I got the Spellements to unlock this. I got them from farming that Portal of Peril and using all of my coins to craft random lore Spellements, because there's still quite a few lore spells that my wizards haven't got to learn with Spellements, nor do they have them trained up to higher tiers. And definitely none of them are maxed out. So that's why I do the random ones, because all of my wizards of all the schools need Spellements. I did farm Lambent Fire a few times, but not enough to learn these spells. It takes 35 Spellements to be able to learn this on any of your wizards. Obviously, I gave it to my fire wizard first. The spell does 70 damage, and then it does 2 overtimes, totaling 840 damage. This is the School of the Caster. So if you are a life wizard, it's going to do 70 fire damage and then do those 2 overtimes at 840 damage for life damage. So that's pretty cool. Let us finally unlock the spell for a fire wizard. There's no upper or lower path. It's just increased damage for the caster's school as you go up. No matter what school cast this, and no matter what tier you're on, it stays at 70 initial damage, and then it goes from 840. Once I get 75 Spellements, I can get it to tier 2, then it'll do 850 damage, then 870 damage, then 880 damage, and then 900 damage. And I love that as a fire wizard, I have lots of spells that can just detonate those immediately. Because I learned this spell using Spellements, you do have to put it into your spell deck yourself. Beautiful. As far as I know, this doesn't have any treasure cards, so I can't test it out on another wizard to show you that it does ice damage or storm damage or whatever. And by the way, that's a deferred damage. So it's actually detonates after 5 rounds. My bad. It doesn't last for 5 rounds. It does 840 damage after 5 rounds. So I definitely want to use something that's going to detonate that, because I don't have the patience. And sometimes he doesn't have the health for it. Look at him. He's only got 4,200. He's a youngster though. So there's options like Krampus, which costs 2 pips and a school pip. That's detonate 1 overtime, then putting on an overtime, 2 overtimes itself. That's awesome. And then Spellement upgraded to the lower path, Firecat. That one does some damage, then detonates an overtime. I love that one. It's only 1 pip. And then there's Apocalypse that does damage and then detonates 2 overtimes. Yes! That's such a great combo. To do Burning Rampage and then Apocalypse right after. That's some devastating amount of damage there. So let's boost it up, of course. And nothing happened. Let's just do this now because it's going to go after a few rounds. The thing I love the most about these is that it's the what I would call a combo spell, where it's mixing 2 lower level spells. And I just love it so much. So, get the fire. Well, it's Firezilla technically, which isn't a spell they would learn. It isn't the variant of the Stormzilla spell. And then you have Sunbird. It's so pretty. Wow. Okay, so 2 of them at 21:45 after 5 rounds. Okay, there's round 2. Let's put some traps on so that when it detonates, it'll go boom, 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 boost. I really don't think they have a chance either way. And there's round 3. All right, here we go. Boom. And boom. And they're defeated. Nice.
Thank you for the chance to prove my courage.
Okay, so we have a crit, and I don't have any boost on this one, and this is a fire creature. I wonder how much the initial hit is going to do. Wow, that's not bad. It's a lot more than I thought it would do. Oh, there goes the king! Well, he's not the king. There's somebody's dad. Thanks so much, everyone, for putting up with this sleepy wizard, and thanks so much for checking out this video of my doodlebug learning Burning Rampage using Spellements. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.